Hello everyone, and welcome to Chuko Bones, the fun and totally unique toy made from the knee bones of sheep. Yes, you heard me right, sheep. Chuko Bones hails from the small Central Asian country Kyrgyzstan, where it is enjoyed as a national pastime and stars in several different games. There are many different things you can do with a Chuko. You can flick it, shoot it, roll it, or toss it. The possibilities are endless. Each bag of Chuko Bones contains 14 yellow Chukos and 1 red king Chuko. But before we get into any of the games, let's take a closer look. There are 4 distinct faces to a Chuko, and each has a name and rank. The first and highest ranking face is called Ikur and looks like an S or backwards S for right and left Chukos. The second face is called Ta and looks like a figure 8. Note the 2 dots. The third is Bok and has a peak or hump in the center, like a Kyrgyz snow-capped mountain. Last is Cheek and has a divot or dimple in the center, like a dimple in your cheek. Again, the rankings are 1. Ikur, 2. Ta, 3. Bok, and 4th Cheek. Let's start off with a warm-up game to help familiarize you with the faces. Players begin by rolling to see who goes first. The player on the right has rolled an Ikur, while the player on the left has rolled a Cheek. Ikur has a higher rank than Cheek, so the player on the right goes first. Player 2 rolls the King Chuko to determine a face. It's a Bok. Player 1 now rolls all 14 Chukos. Can you see which ones match the King Chuko? One, 2, 3. Oh, he's missed one. 4. 4 Boks. Player 1 takes 4 points. Players now alternate turns, rolling and counting the matching Chukos. The game continues until the first player reaches 100 faces. Let's take a look at our first game. In the game of Chuko Tag, the goal is to collect bones by flicking them into each other. But here's the trick. You can only flick a Chuko into another Chuko with the same face. The first Chuko taken must be the King Chuko, but from there, any 2 matching Chukos are fair game. There are 5 mistakes that will end a player's turn. 1. A flick Chuko fails to hit any matching Chukos. A flick Chuko hits more than 1 Chuko. A player scoops a Chuko. A player touches another Chuko while removing. And when there are no remaining matches. The last 2 matching Chukos are both taken by the player. Players then count to see who collected the most Chukos. Whoever has the most wins. This game can also be played in rounds, keeping a total score over 3 or 5 rounds. Hang on to your Chukos, this next one's a blast. Here we see how to shoot a Chuko. With your thumb on Ta and finger on the fat part of Ikur, give a swift downward snap of your thumb. The Chukos go flying. In the game of Chuko Shootout, the goal is to knock Chukos out of the square with the King Chuko. There are a few rules that govern play. First, Chukos must be knocked out the player's opposite side. Any Chukos that go out to the right, left, or backwards are replaced back in the middle. Second, a shot must be made from behind the player's line. Any Chukos knocked out must be replaced back in the middle. A player's turn continues until he or she fails to knock a Chuko across the opposite side. With the last Chuko taken, players count their Chukos. Whoever has taken the most is the winner. In the game of Capture the King, the goal is to break down defenses with the roll of the Chuko dice. In this game, 11 defenders surround the king while 3 Chukos act as dice. Each rolled combination takes a different action. If all 3 dice are different, the player takes no Chukos, and it's the next player's turn. If 2 dice are the same, the player takes 1 Chuko, and it's the next player's turn. If all dice are cheeks, the player takes 2 Chukos and rolls again. All bokes takes 3 Chukos and rolls again. All tas takes 4 Chukos and rolls again. And finally, all Ikers takes 5 Chukos and rolls again. Let's take a look at a game in action. The player has rolled 3 cheeks, so takes 2 and rolls again. Now, 3 bokes. That takes 3 and gets another roll. Oh, there are no matching faces. The next player takes his turn. 2 bokes takes 1. Let's jump ahead to where the defense has been broken down. Players now roll for each other's Chukos. With all defenders taken, the last Chuko captured is the king, and the player wins. In the game of 5 Chukos, the goal is to move through levels by tossing one Chuko and picking the others up in various combinations without letting the tossed Chuko drop. A player's turn ends when he or she fails to finish a level on one try. When play returns to a player, he or she continues where they left off. Here's a quick little demonstration of all 9 levels. Chuko Bones. Grab life by the Chukos. Order yours today.
Asmanға чөлөк болгон тоолор менен аламда бейиш жерим